After working almost my entire life on my family farm, there's a few things I've learned that are really handy to have close by. Some can save you a trip back to the shop. Some can temporarily save you when something breaks, and apparently one of them can work as an emergency band-aid. We'll get to that. Today we're going through 5 things every farmer should have on them. Now when I say on them, I don't necessarily mean on you. I mean readily available at a moment's notice, whether that's in a truck, a tractor, or literally in your pocket. Because let's be realistic, you're probably not going to be carrying around an 18-inch adjustable wrench in your back pocket all day. Which brings us perfectly to number 5. An adjustable wrench, and preferably one that doesn't need its own parking spot. But seriously, there's a reason why these things are so handy on a farm. Instead of carrying around 5 different wrenches, you've got one tool that can handle multiple sizes. Hydraulic fittings, nuts, bolts, quick adjustments. When you don't know exactly what you're going to be running into, it's pretty handy having one tool that'll fit more than one thing. Best of all, if you've got a big enough adjustable wrench, you can use it as a hammer. Is it the perfect tool for the job? No. Is it better than realizing the wrench you need is back at the shop? Absolutely. Number 4, electrical tape. If you spent any time around farm equipment, you probably don't need me to explain this one. Wiring, temporarily holding something together, marking something, protecting something, convincing something to survive till the end of the day. But there's actually another reason this can be handy. The emergency band-aid. Now electrical tape obviously isn't sterile, so I'm not recommending you put electrical tape over an open cut. But in a pinch, it can help hold a clean bandage in place until you can properly get it cleaned and bandaged. This is just something we found useful around the farm. Please don't take it as medical advice, and please don't tell your doctor that I prescribed you electrical tape. Number 3, vice grips, otherwise known as I don't have the right tool, but we're getting this done anyways. Need something clamped? Vice grips. Need something held? Vice grips. A bolt is rounded off and you've exhausted every other reasonable option? Hello. Oh yeah, and going back to earlier, hammer. Obviously, these aren't a replacement for the proper tool. But when you're out in the field and something happens, these can be the difference between fixing it right there and having to go back to the yard. And if you're farming with older equipment, you might want 2 of these. Number 2, zip ties. These things pretty much cost nothing, weigh nothing, take up very little room, so they're pretty much useless until something breaks. Then suddenly they're worth their weight in gold. Loose wire? Zip tie. Need something held out of the way? Zip tie. Need something temporarily attached? Zip tie. And if one breaks, obviously you didn't use enough zip ties. Again, we're talking about temporary non-critical fixes here. If something affects the safe operation of your equipment, fix it properly. But for all the little annoying things that happen on a farm on a regular basis, keeping a few of these around will save you a surprising amount of headache. And finally, for number 1, this probably isn't going to surprise anyone, but I've got a pocket knife. It's also something I use on a daily basis. And unlike a giant wrench, a pocket knife I actually do carry on me. And this is probably the tool I use more than anything else. Twine, net wrap, boxes, and every once in a while, something I really should have gone and gotten the proper tool for. But that's why this is number 1. You could have every tool imaginable sitting back at the shop, but that doesn't help you when you're 3 miles away in a field. Sometimes the most useful tool is the tool you've actually got with you. So those are my 5 things I think every farmer should have readily available. But here's the thing, there are farmers watching this right now who have probably been farming longer than I've been alive, and I'm sure at least one of you is probably yelling at the screen right now because I missed something completely obvious. Don't worry about that. So tell me, what is one thing you always keep nearby when you're working on the farm? Put it in the comments, because if I get enough answers, I'll make a part 2. Forgot that.